you have pants that have crappy snaps on them, here's a way to replace them. Here's SOG 5-pocket pants that I have that I bought several years ago, and I never used them. They still have the tags on them. These are ripstop nylon. They're very, very durable. I've had a pair that I've used for 5 years, and they still look like brand spanking new when they come out of the wash. They are water resistant. They are treated with Teflon, so that this way, if you spill anything on them, it'll roll right off. They dry very quickly, and they also have double reinforced knees, so if you do have to kneel down, it'll give your knees a little bit more protection. These are very, very nice jeans. They have pockets in the back that when you put your wallet in there, it'll actually go down and lay along the outside of your thigh, about mid-thigh. These are very big pockets, and they have side elastics, so this way they stay tight, and they have a couple of small pockets that you can put stuff into. They don't make these anymore, and I would suspect that part of the problem was because of these crappy snaps that they put on, that if you bend over or turned, then it would pop the snap open, and if you didn't wear a belt, then you better have your zipper zipped all the way, otherwise your pants are going to fall down. They make a lot of knives. They're pretty expensive. The pants were very cheap. They're only $25, and they were sold at Walmart. I bought about 10 pairs of them, but I've had to replace all the snaps on them before I wore them. So I just found this pair, and I'm going to start wearing it. So here, this shows the snap and what a little snap it is. It's almost like type of snap that's used on baby onesies. Even those are stronger than a snap. It's got a button on the inside. I hate those buttons because we've all had bathroom emergencies where you're running to the bathroom and the last thing you want to do is fumble around with a button in the front. So you just want a snap that's going to lock the pants on tighter, and definitely better than this. So number one step is to take this snap off. I'm going to use cutting pliers to do this. So I just expose the side, and grab a hold of the edge with the cutting pliers and start to bend the top of the button away from the pant. So just work your way around, keep bending it. Sometimes I'll use two cutting pliers to do this, and it makes it a little bit easier, but I didn't have the other ones handy, so I just did it with one. You can do it, but you just have to use your fingers then to bend the top of the button away from the fabric. You want to get enough distance underneath so that you can insert your cutting pliers, and then just nip it, and it'll take the top of the cap right off. That looks fairly well exposed, so now I'm going to insert my cutting pliers underneath. You want to do it without damaging the fabric, of course, and if you just do it carefully, there it goes. It just came off, and it really did damage the fabric, but it did take the button off. This part is a lot easier to take off. You just put your cutting pliers on top, pop off the button, and it's done. There you go. Top came off, back comes off very easily, and now you're ready to put on your new snap. I bought heavy duty snaps. These are stainless. These are marine snaps. But they have a little dark finish on top, so it matches the black pants. Now it comes with a die and a setting tool, so the round part will not get deformed when you put it on. Just make sure you're putting the right part on the right side, so that you don't want to wind up having to take it off because you made a mistake. So. Now these are stainless steel and they're a little bit harder to set because sometimes they will deform a little, as you'll see, but I'm going to have to fabricate another tool on my lathe that'll help to spread that button first before trying to roll it over. But here, I'm hammering it, and then you see that it is kind of deforming a little bit to the side, so I tried to hammer from the other side to try to get it to straighten out a little bit, but now it's not coming out perfect, but still it's rolled enough so that it does interlock the top and the bottom together, and this definitely will not come off. You have to hammer it fairly hard to make sure that they don't rotate. You see, I turn it here and try to rotate it, it doesn't rotate. So basically this is on. This is not going to come off. Give it a couple more whacks just to make sure it's completely set as much as you can get it. And now you're ready for the other side. So you turn your die over to the other side, and then you put the base on, and then you put the button on it. And this side seats a little bit easier than the other side. You can see when I hammered it that it gives you a nice, fairly even set. So. And when you strike the setting tool, it does go inside the snap button, and it gives you a very good set. Now when you put this together, you'll see this is much tighter than the other one was. You have to tug it pretty well to pull it apart, so you don't have to worry your pants are going to fall down anymore. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe. See you in the next videos.